my god, look at these numbers.
There's been a murder in the village.
Hello everyone, this is Ufilms Oscars Rundown. My name's Lewis Rowe.
I'm Mitch Wren.
This is the original score and the original song. Starting us off with the original score, we have the first nominee, which is Joker from Hildur Guðnadóttir. This is actually the winner, and it's actually the first Icelandic person to ever win an Oscar, which is quite interesting. Moving on.
Obviously, next up we have Alexander Desplat for Little Women.
Then we have Marriage Story from Randy Newman.
1917's up next by Thomas Newman.
And Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker by John Williams. Moving on to original song, to start us off with Toy Story 4, I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away.
We have Rocket Man next with I'm Going to Love Me Again.
Then we have Breakthrough, I'm Standing With You.
We have Into the Unknown with Frozen 2.
And then finally we have Harriet from Stand Up. Starting us back to original score, let's go to the Joker first of all. I've got to say, one of my top tier from scores on this list, definitely deserves his Oscar. I love the Joker as a film. I think the score was amazing in it.
Yeah, the score definitely backed up. It's definitely a good back.
One thing I look for in a good score is to match the movie a lot and to really put a bit more of emotion into it, and kind of kicks it out a bit. I don't want a score that's going to override everything else. I want a score that's going to more boost the actual movie itself, and give more to the scene rather than just the cinematography, maybe just some bland emotion from actors. Joker did an amazing job of that. I think it was amazing in more scenes. What do you think?
I really enjoyed it. Obviously, in the movie, it's definitely the score reflects itself in the movie by being very anarchic. It's very chaotic and stuff. Obviously, it's quite chilling at times and stuff, and it's very good and very moody and reflective.
Moving on to Little Women. Do you want to start us off?
Yeah, the score is really good for Little Women. It's obviously got its moments where it's very present. It's also got some moments when it isn't. Obviously, there are times where it could have been implemented better, and apart from that, really good score.
Moving on to Marriage Story, Randy Newman did a good job on this. Obviously, Marriage Story is a top tier film, and I do think that the score itself was put in quite nicely with this. It wasn't too much of a powerful entity in the movie. It didn't override the emotion and the feeling of the scene. It kind of was just there, and it was playing in the background and kind of just pushed on the scene a bit. And I think it was good overall. It was a good spot for Marriage Story. Moving on to 1917, do you want to start us off?
An amazing score. It's just thrilling, it's riveting, it reflects the movie very well. This is one of them scores that fits. Obviously when you've got the more sad moments, obviously when certain characters pass on, it's very sad, it reflects it very well. When it's obviously a big battle, it's very thrilling, it definitely pushes towards an emotion towards the audience.
Yeah, obviously 1917 as well. A film about a war is obviously going to have a good soundtrack to it to push on the emotion. I think they did a really good job of that, and 1917 obviously was one of the top tier films in all of the Oscars nominees, nominated for quite a few films here. Score is definitely worthy of being nominated, so I do agree with that nomination definitely. Moving on to the final nomination for original score, Star Wars. It's kind of obvious Star Wars is going to be on this list. I don't think there's been a single movie where Star Wars hasn't been on, from memory. I could be wrong there, don't quote me on that. But I've got to say Star Wars has always been the one with amazing scores. They've had orchestras in constantly, they've had different composers, they've always smashed it in terms of making a good score.
They always have the most iconic theme on this list, definitely.
Exactly, yeah. The Star Wars just never lets us down with score.
Where it's at, the theme is better.
Yeah, and everyone knows the theme of Star Wars, and they did a really good job with these as well. We'll finish off there for score. Moving on to original song. Do you want to start us off with Toy Story?
Toy Story 4. This song is put well into the movie. It's really well.
They didn't overdo the song. I think it was a nice upbeat song. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't too emotional. It was kind of just a enjoyable part of the movie song, and the song itself was really good. Obviously, when you're looking at songs as analysing kind of songs, I I think you've got to look in two ways. You've got to look at just the song itself and how you think the song is, and you also got to look how the song fits to a movie. And I think Toy Story was a good job on both of those. Moving on to Rocketman, I've got to say, as a movie about someone who's a musician, you've got to expect good songs from it. There's no way you're not going to have...
Especially someone as great as Elton John.
Exactly, yeah. Obviously, this song never let us down. It was a great song, typical classic Elton John kind of vibe. Definitely a good one to beat bounce to, I guess you can call. Really good song overall. I enjoyed the song by itself. In the movie, obviously, it fits perfectly to the movie, quite obviously. Definitely a good nominee on this list. It was the winner in the end, so well done to Rocketman for that. Moving on to Breakthrough, we're going to start us off.
Yeah, Breakthrough, obviously, I'm standing with you. Obviously, this song is amazing. It just displays a theme of unity, of strength, and it's very well placed in the movie as a good score and the song overall. It allows it to convey a point to the audience.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you on that one. Obviously, Chrissy Metz has an amazing voice, and with the movie being so impactful and emotional, a sad kind of vibe of the song, and such a powerful voice gives a really good emotion to the film, and I think they did a really good job of that. Moving on to Frozen 2, we have Into the Unknown.
Into the Unknown, yeah, it's by Idina Menzel. Amazing song, just amazing. Obviously, it's about someone not knowing where their destiny lies, and obviously, you know, they're trying to make their mind up, you know, and so they're battling with their inner thoughts, and this song just conveys it perfectly. Its placement in a kid's film, it works, okay? It's light-hearted, it sounds great, and it's just great.
Moving on to the final nominee on this list, we have Harriet Stand Up. The song itself, I love this song. I listened to it in the car on the way here. I think the song itself is one of the songs that it kind of hypes you up a bit. The rhythm on it is amazing, the harmony between the singing and the instruments is gorgeous. It's one of those songs where I'd love to kind of hype me up for the day. It's really well put together. I think the song itself, I love this song.
This song is amazing. It's a rallying cry. It's almost as if it is a rallying cry in a movie about, you know, obviously the movie Stand Up, the song's called Stand Up, it just displays it. Harriet is about an escaped slave who helps on the Underground Railroad. Harriet Tubman in real life, she saved hundreds of slaves. This song is a great companion to the movie because it's literally telling people you need to stand up, you need to fight for your rights.
Right, to sum it all up, so what do you think of original score?
I think it's very well deserving of Joker. Joker definitely had one of the better scores out of the nominations. I believe it's very well deserved, and a big congratulations to Hilda.
I got to agree on the score part. I think Joker was well deserved there. It was definitely up there in terms of soundtracks. Star Wars definitely an honourable mention. It was up there as well. I really think Star Wars.
All of them top tier.
Yeah, obviously all of them are top tier. Top two obviously for me is Star Wars and Joker did come on top, which I don't mind at all. Moving on to original song, my personal favourite here is Harriet. I've got to say the song was just so well put together. I love the song so much. What about you? How do you think of the songs?
I think that Stand Up for Harriet was probably one of the better songs, and it's quite a big shame that it didn't win, even though Elton John was quite deserving of it.
Well, that has been the original score and original song. Thank you for watching. My name's been the show.
I've been Mitch Ryn.
And thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Good night and God bless.